I'm Raam, I'm from the UK. I've spent 20 years working with a major national search and rescue charity in the UK that provides maritime surface search and rescue. Teaching theory, training theory, and getting some hands-on practical teaching being delivered by the SOS operatives, so in preparation for them training new trainees. Getting them performing in their training to a set routine, to a set pattern, to a methodology that was repeatable, that was standard across the board. I'm really pleased to see that the organisation of SOS Mediterranean are taking seriously the need to train people, the need to set clear training standards, to write manuals, to provide direction, to start to look after the welfare, have structure, procedures and processes. Their belief in it being the right thing to do just really touched me and inspired me, and I recognised perhaps I had the potential to help them, guide them, give them a little bit of coaching and share my experience over the years with the organisations I've worked for, both in a training perspective and in a search and rescue perspective. So I've been acting in a mentoring role, doing work with them, helping them with workshops, giving them guidance, giving them really also the permission that what they're trying to do is the right thing, and almost saying to them, yes, it's good, you know, keep going with that, that's a really good thing, here's a structure that might help that, and here's methodologies I've used before or organisations have used before to tackle the fact that you've got a set of skills out on the ground that nobody's been doing really. Lots of other NGOs are, but the main search and rescue arena talk about mass rescue, but your teams are on the ground really doing it. Look at the things they've learned. It's what really interested me and why I was keen, if I could, in a small way, to be able to help and support these teams in the development of what they're doing so they can do it better and more efficient and hopefully save more lives. We have sort of brought the concepts to life and started people thinking a little bit about how important this is. I'm finishing off then with looking at the essentialness of clear mission briefings, and importantly for people in this environment, debriefing. I'm sure I haven't directly been afloat with the teams doing the rescues here, but I would imagine that you've got lots of well-meaning people who are prepared to put themselves in harm's way. But the potential damage for those people, particularly from a psychological perspective, is quite huge, I would suggest. So getting them to understand the value of debriefing their teams properly, giving permission to people to feel bad about what they've seen, pre-positioning in briefings to say, this could be horrible, this might not work out, but we will do our best. And my desire for this was where I can't directly interact with the mission that's going on in the Mediterranean and the crisis out there. And you know, every life is a life, every person deserves that opportunity. What I was in a position to do, I think, was hopefully influence the people who will be doing those missions to keep them safer. And in fact, if they are safer, more structured, more professional, then by association, they will be better at what they do and they'll be more successful at what they're trying to achieve when they're on the ground. I think that the drowning rate is not vastly well known about. The drowning figures are huge, and I think if you are a search and rescue professional and work in this arena, the politics are not important. Actually, a life is a life. How people arrived in the situation, what their background is, what their motivations are, what their ethnicity is, actually is broadly irrelevant. A life is a life, and it's important that, you know, people can step forward and try and do what they can about this.